Welcome to Clarity Currents. I'm Danielle Laura, intuitive seer and spiritual advisor. Each week, I share grounded energetic transmissions and insights into the week ahead so you know how to work with the energy rather than in resistance to it and are equipped to create aligned momentum across your business, relationships, health, wealth, spirituality, and legacy. This is Clarity Currents episode for the week of January 26th through February 1st, 2026. Let's dive in. When I tune into the overall energetics of the week, I see a brand new pair of wings being tested in the wind. They're not flying yet, they're just being tested. This week is about learning how to hold your new frequency. You're no longer meant to receive guidance passively. You are here to actually act on it. So this week brings moments where your nervous system may want to default to old habits, old stories, or even old safety patterns because they're familiar. But the medicine this week is embodied choice. Not who was I, but who am I now? And what do I choose? This is also a week where there is a restoration of joy, creativity, and emotional courage that's helping you feel safe in inhabiting this new, upgraded version of you. Business for the week of January 26th. When I tune into the energetics of business this week, I see a set of tuning forks being struck one after another until they vibrate in harmony. Some are already resonating clearly and others are slightly off key, which is creating distortion. So in business, this is a week of energetic calibration in your work. What's aligned is going to feel effortless and responsive. And what's misaligned will feel noisy, heavy, or even frustrating. The invitation is not to push harder, but it is to retune and fine-tune. So ask yourself, what projects feel clean and alive when I think about them? Which ones feel like static in my field? The more you bring your business into energetic coherence this week, the more momentum naturally returns. Relationships for the week of January 26th. When I tune into the energetics of relationships this week, I see emotional truth rising to the surface to restore balance. This week highlights anywhere where you are overgiving, emotional depletion, or one-sided dynamics. And none of this is being highlighted to shame you, but it is here to show you where you've outgrown what you have been tolerating. Midweek supports heart-centered communication, so speak from self-worth, not from any old wounds. And if something feels heavy, it's because it's no longer meant to be carried. Health for the week of January 26th. When I tune into the energetics of health this week, I see the nervous system recalibrating. Your body is integrating a higher energetic capacity, which may show up as needing more rest, being more emotionally sensitive, even wanting simpler food, quieter days, or softer routines. But realize none of this is weakness. This is the upgrading happening in real time. And later in the week, energy brings emotional release and physical relief as your system realizes that it's actually safe in this new chapter. Wealth for the week of January 26th. When I tune into the energetics of wealth this week, I see support arriving once you stop overextending. So this is a week where money responds directly to boundaries, self-trust, and emotional honesty. You don't have to prove your worth anymore. And in fact, the more you choose alignment over efforting, the more abundance reorganizes around you. Spirituality for the week of January 26th. When I tune into the energetics of spirituality this week, I see spiritual maturity coming online. You're becoming more aware that intuition is not a feeling, it is a directive. So you'll receive guidance this week that asks you to move, not to meditate on it for another 6 more months. So faith this week is going to be measured by your follow through. And legacy for the week of January 26th. When I tune into the energetics of legacy this week, I see a stage that's being lit, but you are deciding when to step onto it. So this week isn't about being seen just yet. It is about becoming comfortable being visible to yourself. You're being called to reconnect with play, creativity, self-expression, and joy, because these key energies are the fuel for your long-term legacy. There you have it, Hot Soul, your intuitive forecast for the week. Wishing you a week of embodied truth, emotional freedom, and renewed joy. Until next week.